Example 1, write the equation of the line that is perpendicular to y equals 2/5 x minus 3 and passes to the point 3, 2. So those first six words, write the equation line. The first thing you need to focus on when you see those words, how do I find slope? That's all you have to ask yourself. You need to mentally ask yourself the question, how do I find slope? Because that's the key to the problem, how you find slope. So far we've had problems where they told us the slope, so we found slope by looking and saying, oh, the slope is 1/2. All right? We've said it passes through 2 points. I use the slope formula. It's parallel to a given line. It's going to be the same slope. So I find the slope of the line, it's the same slope. Now it says it's perpendicular to a line. So it's perpendicular to 2/5 x minus 3. All right, so noticing the equation they gave me, y equals 2/5 x minus 3, this is in slope-intercept form, right? So how do I find the slope when something's written in slope-intercept form? It's in front of the x. So the slope of this is 2/5. And if this word right here were parallel, that would be the right slope, right? But now it says perpendicular. So how do we make a perpendicular slope?
Reciprocate.
Reciprocate, let's do that. 5/2, and what else?
And then negative.
And change the sign. Okay? So all you have to do to make a perpendicular slope. Whatever the slope is, which is 2/5, because that's what this line's slope is, the perpendicular slope is the reciprocal opposite sign. If I'm trying to find the equation of the perpendicular line, if I'm trying to find that, once I know the perpendicular slope, scribble that out, get it off your paper, do not accept that anymore. Okay, that's not going to help you anymore. Once you've found what you need off of that, get that out of the way, because you might think, oh, maybe that's still important. It isn't. It's no longer important. It was necessary to find that one thing. Once we find that one thing, we're ready to go. Once I know what the slope is, negative 5/2, it passes through the point 3, 2. I'm back at the same place I am in every one of these problems. I have a slope, I have a point, I'm trying to find the y-intercept, I go to y equals mx plus b, y, which is 2, equals m, which is negative 5/2, times x, which is 3, plus b. If I know a slope and a point, I have 3 of those 4 numbers evaluated or known. The one thing I don't know is b. I always recommend figuring out this product first. I have a fraction times the whole number. I multiply times the top over the denominator. So negative 15/2 plus b is what this is. This is halves. I can't make it any better than that, right? So I need to make this into halves. 2 is equivalent to 4/2. I can't just put it over 2. I got to make it equivalent, right? 4 over 2 equals 2, but this has the right denominator. Move the 15/2 over, so plus 15/2. 4/2 and 15/2 makes 19/2. So at this point, I know the slope. I know the y-intercept, so now I know the equation. The equation always has y equals mx plus b structure. Y is y, m is the slope. X goes on top, and then plus b is plus 19/2.
It has to go on top?
It has to go on top. Now, if negative 5/2 x plus 19/2, it can also go out to the side. Just make sure it doesn't look like it's on the bottom.
Okay.
On the bottom is different. All right. So again, I like to put it on top just to really put it way up there. But again, if you put it out in front, as long as it doesn't look like this, I'll do it in red because it's bad. Y equals negative 5 over 2x plus 19/2. That makes a different graph. So that would be bad. So either out to the side or up top is how I expect it to be written. All right.